Hello everyone, in this video I am going to show you how you can create a graphical user interface calculator using Python. So this is the calculator that we will be creating. So suppose I am giving this calculation 1 plus say parenthesis 2 into 3, close the parenthesis, so it is equal to 7. Let's see where the 7 comes. So it is coming, then you can see for clear. So like that, it is a simple calculator that we are going to create using Python. So I will be writing the code in VS Code. You can use any IDE you want. So let's get started. So we will be creating 3 functions. We will be needing 3 functions for this. So the first function is add to cal. We will pass the parameter symbol. So for now we are just going to write text. Later on we are going to change, write down the code. Second function is evaluate the calculation, evaluate cal, the name I have given. Then here also you will write something later on. And one more function to clear the text. So let us write clear cal, and obviously for now we will be needing only these 3 functions. Now let us create the graphical interface. So first we are going to write root, a variable, then we are going to write tk.tk. okay, root is the window name we are using. Now we need to give the dimension of the window. So root.geometry, I'll be using say let's use 500. I think 300 or 500 will be better. Let's check. 300 by 275 let us use, and in place of don't give into, you give small x. Okay, this is the size. And then so now we will write root.main loop. So let us save it and run the program. So if you click here, you will run. You can already see a window. Okay, now let's design the window a little bit. So first we will create the space where result will be displayed. So let us use the variable result equal to tk.text. It will be displaying some text. It will be displaying in the root window. So comma, we are going to give the height, let it be 2, and width let it be 16, and then the font, I'll be using Arial. You can use whatever you want. And text size, let me give 24. Okay, and then I need to display it in grid. So I'll have to write result dot grid, and it will be occupying 4 columns, say. So I'll use column span is equal to 4. So now let's run it. So you see this is the result area. So now we are going to add the other contents of the calculator. So the buttons 1 2 3 4, all those numbers we need to display. So let us write down btn1 equal to tk dot, we are going to create button. So we are going to call button. Here inside it will be displayed in the root window. Then text will be 1. Then we are going to give say command. So on pressing this button, it is going to we are going to call the add to calculator function. So we will write lambda colon add to cal. Okay, so if here we'll be passing the parameter 1, that is we are adding 1 to the calculator function. If no parameters, then we can directly call the function without using lambda. Okay, so then we can give the width. Let me give the width as 5. Okay, one sec. Let me think. Yeah, 5 will do. And then I'll give the font. Again, I'm going to use Arial itself. So inside bracket I'm going to write Arial, and the font size I'll be giving say 14. Okay, now we need to add this button to the grid, so we will write btn1 dot grid. So now the row will be now this time 2, because in row 1 we have the result, so 2, and column will be 1. Okay, now let's run this and see. You see, one button has been created. This way we will have to create all the buttons from 1 to 9, and then we will have to add 0 also. So like button 1, we will create all the buttons from 1 to 9, and we will add one more button for 0. So we'll just copy the code and paste it 9 more times for all the numbers from 1 to 9, and one more for 0. And now we will have to do some modification. Let us make it button 2, this one 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one 0. Okay, similarly we will change the text also. For this one is 1, then we will make it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. Then we will have to change the arguments also here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one is 0. And now we will have to change the grid also. So first one is row 2, 1. So number 2 will be in row 2, column 2, and button 3 will be in column 3, and similarly 4 will be in the column 1, 2, and 3. We will have to change the rows also accordingly. Okay, so let us change it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, last 0 will be in the second column I'll put. So this one 1, 2, 3 in row number 2, then button 4, 5, 6 in row number 3. So we will change the row here. 3, 3, 3, and 7, 8, 9 in row number 4. So 4, 4, and 4, and 0 will be in the row number 5. Let's save and run it. Oh, I think I did some mistake with the grid because 4 is not coming. Let me check. Okay, so this is the mistake I did. See here, the column number I have put as wrong. It should be 2. Okay, let's save it and run it now. You see it is coming now. So we should be very careful while giving the row and column number. Symbols, plus, minus, multiplication, and division. So let us paste it here. So here I'll create the button for plus. Let us give the name as BTN plus. And here we will change the text plus. Here we will be passing a string in place of a number. So we will give it within double quotes, write down plus. Then it will be in row number 2, that is the second row, and column number 4. Let's save and check it how it looks. It is not getting displayed properly. So let us increase the size of the window. Let's go up and change the dimension, geometry, root.geometry. Let us give it 500 and 375. Okay, now let's save and run it again. So now it has become bigger. So we can see plus. Similarly, we will add minus, multiplication, and division. Okay, so we are simply going to copy this code, copy the plus code, this one BTN plus, and paste it for minus, multiplication, and division. Let's change the name also. So here we will make it BTN MIN. Okay, then here it will become minus. We will have to pass the argument minus. Then similarly change for next one for multiplication. Here also row number will be 3, and this one mul, but for multiplication btn mul. Then change the symbol, multiplication symbol we will give, sorry, I pressed something here, so let us cut it and give it multiplication symbol. And then row number will be 4, and this one let us give it as btn div, change it btn div, and we will change the row number as 5. Let us save and check it. Okay, I forgot to change this one. It is division, and here also division. Let's save and check it now. Okay, let us run it. Hopefully it will work. So it is getting all the buttons has been added. Now these two places we will give the opening parenthesis and closing parenthesis. So now let's create some. So we have created the buttons. So now let us give the for the parenthesis. So let us give the name btn open. So this is for the opening parenthesis. So let us change the text, and it will pass the symbol opening. So it is okay. Remove the last one. Okay, now similarly, and this one will go to row number 5 and column number 1. Okay, so next we will create one more button for the closing parenthesis, closc. Let us give as btn closc. Change the text, give the closing brace. Let us save and check it. Okay, first we'll have to change the column will be number 3 and row will be okay, I have done some mistake with the row, so let us change the row here, 5. Okay, now it will run. Let's run it again. So the designing part is over. Now here in this part we will just add 2 more buttons, one for equal and another to clear the result. Okay, so let us create 2 more buttons. This one first, let us give it for equal, btn equal. Now this change the text also. Okay, change the text here, so it will be equal, and here in place of add to calculation we are going to evaluate the calculation. So we will call the function evaluate cal. Okay, so this time we are not using lambda because we are not passing any arguments here, and the row number will be 6 and column number will be equal to 1, and then it will be occupying 2 columns. Okay, let's see. Okay, it is not getting occupied. It should call span, but it is not. Let me check with 2. I think the width is wrong. Okay, width, let us give it 11 and let us make it 1 again. Now run it. Okay, now it is getting occupied. It is occupying 2 columns. Now similarly do for the clear screen, to clear the screen also. Copy this and paste. Let us give the name as btn clear. Okay, btn clear. Change the text. Let us give it C, and rest it looks good. Okay, column number will be 3. Save and run it. Okay, so it is getting displayed nicely. Now if we press, nothing is happening because we have not written any code in the functions. So let's go and write down the code. Okay, so designing is over. Let us write down the functions now. So first of all, we are going to write down the code for add to calculation. Let us create a variable global calculation. Okay, write everything in small. Let us write everything in small letters. Calculation. First initial value of calculation will be nothing, so we are going to just give an empty string. Then after this we are going to write calculation is, I do mistake. Okay, calculation plus equal to, that is calculation equal to calculation plus string symbol. So whatever symbol we keep adding, that one is going to be added to the string. And then result, you see we have used a variable to display the result, so we will call the delete function after adding each item. After adding each symbol, result dot delete will be called from index 1 till end, and then we will insert it. Insert will go to from index 1 and then whatever is present in the calculation. So this is the add to calculation function. Similarly, evaluate cal function we are going to write. Again, write down global calculation. So try, we will use try something. If there is some exception, we will write in the exception part. So calculation is equal to str. We are going to string, we are going to call the eval function, which is already inbuilt in the Python library. So it is going to evaluate the whatever string you have passed in the calculation. So here result dot delete we will call again from index 1 till end. Okay, and then write down here result dot insert. Here also we will have to write down 1.0 comma calculation. Okay, and then we will have to write down except. In the except, suppose some, we will call the clear function, that is we will clear the result area, and then we will just write down the, in the result section we will write error, suppose. So in the index 1 we will write error. Okay, now the clear calculation function is very simple. Here we just need to write down first of all global calculation, and then just call the calculation will be empty, and then here we are just going to write down result dot delete. So from index 1 till end everything will be deleted. So this is simple. Let's run this one, hopefully it is going to work. Let's check. Okay, so it is getting, let us do some operation, plus let us give 2 equal to, it is working. Okay, clear button is not working. Let's see what is the problem. Okay, so I think why it is not working is that here we have called the if we go to this button clear, we need to call the clear cal function. That's why it was not working. Save it. Now hopefully this time it is going to work. So 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Press C, it is getting deleted. Let us check the parenthesis also. Let us give 2 into 3, close the parenthesis, it should be 7. So it is getting, so we are getting the result. So this is all for today's video. Thank you everyone, hope you liked the video.